So it's day 30. We are in Soviet Union country of Transnistria, and here with Dimitri, who let us stay in his lovely Red Star camping ground.
Global convoy. That's the best team I ever saw.
Spasibo.
All of a sudden this bearded genie just ran over, dumped 4 of these in the van, and then ran away.
Okay then folks, so we could drag this series out for quite a few more episodes easily, but we have a lot of projects coming up, so we need to tie this one up in a nice little bow so we can stop editing and get back to our real jobs. Check out our website. It's all on the website. Go check it out. Sorry, something in the throat. Anyway, so we had just accidentally entered Transnistria.
So something weird just happened. We were on the way into the city of Bender, as per the plan, which we believe to be in Moldova. And there was a checkpoint before, and we thought it was weird. There was customs going into the city, but we don't know the culture, so we'll just go for it. And then before we know it, we accidentally crossed into Transnistria, and we're at the border checkpoint doing customs, and we now have been stamped in for 1 day. The border post called ahead to find the accommodation we stated to make sure they report back when we arrive. So this is Transnistria.
And they were really nice and easy about it. We just kind of floated through the whole thing. It was 20 euros to get into the country, no insurance necessary, so that was nice and that's cool. Now we're heading into the capital of Transnistria, and it's like pretty nice. It's old, but it's nice. It's very peaceful and quiet. And that's a Soviet Red Star. Anyways, there's like hammers and sickles everywhere, and it's very, very bizarre. But this is cool, and we are in Transnistria. We had frantically Googled a place to stay, but being an unrecognized country, they had a fair lack of hostels. So we found the one hostel that they had, and we made a beeline for it.
So Cora managed to spot a little sign saying Red Star.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Obviously, being in the Soviet Union, they just had to call it the Red Star.
And this should hopefully be it. We're following signs to the stars.
So we were greeted by the owner Dimitri, who showed us around and explained some of the weird, different curiosities of Transnistria. One big one being their plastic coins, which are just that. Coins made out of plastic. You know, like money. Having only a day to spend there, we went to explore the capital.
So we're in Transnistria. Fine morning. Unfortunately, we're kind of on crunch time. A lot of cars need maintenance, and doing it in this country isn't so easy because we can't really spend any money in this country because they have their own Transnistrian currency. They don't accept euros or grappa or any other currency for that matter. So yeah, fortunately, we're just going into town. We're gonna go have a little tiny tour for the morning, and then for the afternoon, we're kicking out to go get the cars worked on. And so far it seems to be a beautiful day.
Transnistria, known locally as Pridnestrovia, is a partially recognized state that was formed in the early 90s as it broke away from Moldova in search of closer ties with Russia during the disintegration of the Soviet Union. Given all that, we didn't really know what to expect, but what we saw was actually pretty nice.
So far, I must admit, I'm quite surprised. I honestly, before coming here, my natural, I suppose you could say, Western prejudice was basically thinking I would get here and it would be like crumbling 1980s Soviet Russia. And honestly, it's not. It's quite new, quite modern. There's really nice parks, really nice statues, really quite modern restaurants and stuff. All in all, I'm impressed.
Well, I can't use my bank card anywhere, so I don't have any money. Other than that, Transnistria is lovely.
Its only official recognition comes from Abkhazia, South Ossetia, and Artsakh, which if you don't recognize any of their names, don't feel bad because they themselves are not fully recognized.
Okay, so we just exchanged our hryvnia to the Transnistrian currency, and if you can see, they've got hammer and sickle on it.
Oh, that's nice.
It's So Soviet.
We realized we had screwed up really badly by not planning more time there. But unfortunately, we had to get the cars fixed. But not before we said goodbye to Dmitry.
So it's day 30. We are in Soviet Union country of Transnistria, and here with Dmitry, who let us stay in his lovely Red Star camping ground. And
Always welcome.
everyone's welcome here.
Always welcome to come and stay in Transnistria in our little Red Star Hostel and a campsite. Really happy that I met you guys. It was very unexpected, but lots of fun. And you are the first big group we hosting here in Red Star. So you are sort of the pioneers of the Red Star.
Awesome.
So it was amazing, and I wish you very best of luck and lots of success on your roads, and lots of success to the global convoy. That's the best team I ever saw.
Spasibo.
Welcome. Cheers.
It was really weird to leave such an unusual and interesting place after such a short time, but we were on a deadline for Budapest, and with our new Red Star contacts, we knew we were going to be back.
I love you, Ben. Ah.
And one slow but easy border later,
Chisinau in Moldova, and we're just trying to get the cars fixed. So my aircon's gone, so we're melting, and Ben's rear brake pads are shot, so, which is a bit sketchy seeing as we've got mountain roads coming up.
So we're in Moldova, and we're now at the capital trying to get work done. Yep. On the van and cars. We're at a garage. I believe Panda's getting some new brakes. BMW is getting its aircon renewed.
Oh, what a vital thing.
You know, because it's so important. And we need some new brake pads too. I don't know about the tea room. Is the tea room good?
Just lights.
Yeah, the tea room's getting its lights sorted. Yeah, happy days.
Summary on brakes, go.
Brakes are awesome. Threw them in, got them done. Basically, they were about that big when they came out. They should be about that big, but now they are that big. And our payment was that small, 36 pounds total, instead of what it would probably be like 80 pounds or something back in this.
That would be
Probably
just the
more,
labour
'cause
charge.
of the
Yeah. Probably.
and with the cars fixed all shiny and new, you would never imagine anything bad would happen to them ever. Yeah.
Hey buddy, I heard you definitely wanted to get filmed right now.
Yeah.
What's...
Yeah. Well, so looking at it like this, it looks pretty shit. But when you think about it, this lighting wasn't really damaged. The gas tank wasn't damaged or not. It's just pretty much all cosmetic. Basically, the guy was here. I was here backing up like this. As I'm backing in to my blind spot, he just kind of comes in and then just boop. And he was really cool about it.
Van life is cool and everything, but the reality is, when someone hits your van, your entire home has just been crashed into by a car. So while we slaved away on this, Max decides to ask the fairer sex how they found their adventure.
Ladies of the convoy,
Yes.
minus Becca and Anya, what has been your biggest problem on the trip, and what has been your biggest, that was totally fine?
Okay, the one that was like, oh, it's totally fine was wild camping, because I haven't camped in like 10 years, and I was kind of nervous about that, but it turned out to be all right, and I actually look forward to when we camp.
Mine was in Georgia, and it was definitely one problem. It was trying to find tampons, and I realised that they're actually called tamponi, but I didn't realise that, and they still didn't understand when I was saying tampons. But it's fine, because we got that sorted in the end.
But we're stuck at borders right now, so we need to pee, finding bushes at borders.
Yeah, without a whole crew
Not
of
showing
cars
off
seeing
bums
us.
to lorry drivers.
Yeah.
Borders are just
Good to have a penis
anywhere.
sometimes.
The beach in Batumi didn't have the best like bush coverage for peeing outside, so you kind of had to like hold it or go or go swimming in the Black Sea, and they'd be like, you know, I'm just here for a swim, but you have ulterior motives. Yeah. So proper coverage during the day for wild pissing is the hardest.
And was it worth it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sure it was worth it.
Yeah, it was, ladies.
So it looked like shit before, and now it looks brand new thanks to these guys.
Oh,
and,
this is
yeah,
shit!
this is the same one. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no,
Now
fair
it
play.
just goes right back on.
Hold on, let's open the door.
like nothing ever happened.
We usually have some big tables. We have some big tables for you guys if you want. And I said, okay, just giving you a heads up.
Then we went to grab one final Moldovan drink for Luke's birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Today we are waking up and we are making coffee and we are making our beds and we are driving to Romania, to Dracula's castle.
So we were just chilling and all of a sudden this bearded genie just ran over, dumped 4 of these in the van and then ran away but tipped his hat as he ran. And then we were like, okay. So we opened one and it kind of tastes like treacle, like a treacle carbonated drink. And then he just ran over, dumped 4 more and then ran away again. And yeah, and shook my hand. And I don't think they're alcoholic. They taste nice.
Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, it smells like
Now, we really love Moldova, but not nearly as much as Moldova seems to love its dusty roads.
And that way, see some fields. That way, you see fields. Basically, there's fields everywhere. And apparently, Romania is somewhere ahead of us.
So we went to one of the smaller border checkpoints, and they seemed to really like us, which was pretty cool.
This is Moldovan wine. Okay. Limited edition. Oh, awesome. But you need something.
Crossing back into the EU, we were finally able to look back at our trip. We had followed a strange, winding route through Europe, flown in balloons in Cappadocia, made it to Georgia, crossed the Black Sea, and finally made it to Transnistria. We had gotten sick, gotten assaulted, gotten lost more times than we could possibly count, but somehow loved every weird, messed up second of it, and we couldn't wait to do it again.
Happy birthday, dear Lou. Make a wish. I hope it was to extend the convoy.
I think it was that his next birthday doesn't end up in the parking lot for KFC in Romania.
It's been so long.
Where you been?
On the road? Netherlands. We've been in Romania. Where we're parking this big.
Well, do you think this big bitch will fit there? Because you can just get the spot in front of Retox. Do you want a hand getting in or?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Hey,
How you doing?
sweating my.
Speaking of which, can I get the keys?
You what?
We are having a free guided walking tour by Chris around Budapest.
So we're currently in Retox. We're all getting fucked up. We're about to go to a boat party. Max is going to run back to my place.
Why are you
try
bringing me
to dress
into this?
up?
This is not to do with me.
Shut up. Boat party in where's my boat? Our boat?
So, a big final thank you to all the awesome folks that came with us on the trip, and all the friendly people that we got to meet along the way. And also to our cars for not exploding. We really appreciate that. Now, if this seems like the kind of stuff you'd like to do, head over to our website, globalconvoy.com, and see if there's any trips coming up. As always, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time.
Don't overthink it, just do it. It sounds crazy because it is crazy.